Hi there, it's another tarot sesh with the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is your September monthly moon message for Libra. Happy early birthday to the September Libras out there. And this reading is going to cover basically like the rest of September, the whole month of September, and or whenever you're seeing this, there could be messages meant for you. If the title resonates, if there's parts throughout that resonates, it's meant for you, okay? So Libra, the song that I had on pre-shuffle when I was getting the cards together, it's called Down by Marian Hill. Now Marian Hill is not a person, it's a group. It's a producer and a vocalist, right? And the song, it repeats a lot of its lyrics, but it's a very jazzy song. It's got a really cool piano intro. I really like it. But it's a song about like an invitation to go somewhere, about a night out, right? It's about giving into possibility or taking a chance with someone, you know? So that could be a theme, that could be something that's on your mind right now, but let's get into this. Calling in our spirits for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. So mote it be. What do we have for Libra, please? Month of September for this reading. What do they need to know? What do we have for Libra, please? Welcome back to all of my returning subscribers. Many of you guys know that I too have many Libra placements within my chart, so I tend to resonate. With your messages. So the card that fell is Free Will Wonder. These 8 words, the reed fulfill, and ye harm none, do what ye will. So be free. The witch encourages you to express your magic your own way. We need only act with love. See if that'll focus for you. And ye harm none, do what ye will. So, you know, this is a message saying, you know, do what you want, just don't hurt another person doing it, right? So it's like, you know, you can be free and you can, whether it's being in a relationship or, you know, being in some kind of a work environment, it's like you can do whatever you want, but just don't hurt the other person or don't hurt whatever, you know, situation it is by doing it. I don't know of any other better expression to explain that for, but, you know, take it as it resonates. So, okay, what do we have for the Black Moon Astrology for Libra, please? What do we have for Libra? It's been a weird reading day. I've had some strange readings happening and some strange things happening today. So the energy is just strange. We are in the middle of an not solar eclipse. We're in the middle of eclipse season. So we just had the lunar eclipse on the 7th of the month, and then we have the solar eclipse on the 21st. Lunar eclipses are meant for endings, letting things go, you know, releasing of stagnant energy, relationships, things that no longer serve you. And then moving forward, the solar eclipse is about new beginnings, new starts. It can be in relationships or a restart of a relationship, but it's on a completely new level, right? Completely from scratch. So underneath the deck, we've got Jupiter return, benefits. That's cool. Card number 49. So somebody could be 49 years old. This also could be, let's see, the number 13. 1 + 3 = 4. 4s are about stability. 4s are about house, home, groundedness. It's also the 11. It's like an 1111 number, or twin flame soulmate number. Yeah, it's unity basically. So benefits. There could be some kind of return. Jupiter return. There could be some kind of return of something that you feel brings you luck. Something could be returning that brings you luck, and it also brings in benefits, okay? So Jupiter was like, he was like the god of astrology. Also, I think in Greek mythology, he's basically Zeus, okay? If I'm remembering that correctly, or Odin. All right, this is crazy. Okay, there's definitely something that has to do with Jupiter. We may even be in a Jupiter return right now, or a Jupiter retrograde. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. If you guys know, drop it in the comments below. Top of the deck, Jupiter. I can't make this up. So also the 7th, I just said the 7th. The 7th could have been significant for this month. Something crazy could have happened on the 7th. Like, look at that. There's like lightning coming down, striking down. Okay? Jupiter, abundance. There's lightning coming down. So something could have like happened and like struck a situation, struck a relationship, struck something, and it's just like, what the frick happened? But it will or can ultimately bring an abundance. Let's read this. We've got Jupiter return and then Jupiter. So something about benefits and abundance. Now, if some of you feel, I'm trying to find my book. If some of you feel like you're not exactly having a period of abundance right now, think about why. What is it that you just went through? What is it that you don't have right now? Okay? Because that could be the missing link. I want to peek at Jupiter return real quick. I haven't done this for any sign, but it's your birthday month, so hey. This is like your little bonus. Okay, so Jupiter return benefits. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. This is attributed to Seneca. So a Jupiter return occurs every 12 years. This marks the time when the largest and most expansive of planets returns to the original place of when you were born. So this could be somebody's Jupiter return who's watching this. In short, the Jupiter return card implies good fortune and prosperity in many areas, not just financial or material. It's about earned luck, fortune, rewards, profits, an auspicious year, the future, and aspiration. It's also the Chariot card. Now, Chariot card is Cancer energy, water sign energy. But the Chariot talks about, moving forward towards your goals and desires and moving very fast, point A to point B. So you can be really determined. It's all about positivity, openness, seizing the moment, rising to the call. Preparation for great opportunities. Love and romance takes on sweetness, a sense of freedom where you can be who you are with the addition of acceptance and generosity. So you may attract many potential lovers at this time, so choose wisely, or the relationship could be very short-lived. And also be careful of indulging in too much to eat or drink. But love others with grace and patience. Know that generosity is its own reward. Keep the expansive energy of Jupiter flowing, but with discernment. And in answer to your questions, yes, but only if you are wise in your choices. So have you made the right choices in love? Then Jupiter abundance, card number 7. Wow, this is cool. Okay. The lips of the wise are as doors of a cabinet. No sooner are they open, but treasures are poured out before thee. So expect doors to swing open. By far the largest and most magnanimous of all the heavenly bodies of our solar system. In the Roman pantheon, Jupiter was referred to as the king of all gods. He corresponds to the Greek Zeus, that's what I was saying, and the Norse god Odin. Okay. So because Jupiter was so vast and expansive, this planet is the gate opener for better luck. The planet Jupiter casts off more heat than it takes from the sun, and thusly this giant planet, is one of generosity and joyfulness. In astrology, it is the great benefic, the soother of hurts and bruises, and promises a period of good fortune when hard luck is coming to an end. So just like I was saying, because Lord knows that I've been going through it too with my Jupiter placement, or with my Libra placements. You could have been going through a period of hard times, tight on cash, tight on money, tight on luck, right? But it's about to turn around for you. You're being given not only a gift, but also a lift, if not divine help. Blocks are being removed as you wield influence through your own positivity and goodwill. This is certainly an astrological lucky break, but you won't be able to kick back and rest on your laurels. Instead, you will be required to attend to what you set into place and keep the positivity and attention flowing. So it's like, yes, are you going to get a lucky break? Yes, are you going to get help in areas that you need to? But yes, are you going to still have to continue to work hard? Yes. So be prepared for that. Because Jupiter can make you happy and complacent, you may have to watch out for weight gain and for other ways that you indulge yourself and others. It's important to keep a watchful eye and not skim over the details in any matter. So the corresponding tarot card to this is the Wheel of Fortune. I don't think that, like, especially for money-minded, you can get any better than that, right? But key ideas behind the card is change in luck, fortune, high ideals, a sense of purpose, and the strength to go on. Okay. So now let's get into the tarot. Hold on, I need a drink. My kombucha. I've been doing a lot of readings today. That is so good. This is my favorite. This is Peach Paradise. I don't know if you can see this synergy. Peaches. Peaches could be significant to you. Peach, Georgia peach. That could be significant. All right, what do we got? Let's get the cards right. So I cut the deck, and it's already the Ace of Pentacles, so that's a good sign. With the Two of Swords, that's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Somebody trying to make a tough decision between different things. It's like they're blindfolded, but don't know which way to go. It's indecision. Very air sign energy. But aces are gifts from the universe. It's like a blessing coming in. Are you down? This is like somebody saying, like, are you down? You want to go out? Are you down? You want to do this? You want to try this? It could be a relationship. It could be a business deal. Are you down? I feel like it'd be a lucky one. A lot of abundance. The number 7 could be significant. Libra. The underlying energy as we go into this reading is the Empress, okay? And that is Libra Taurus energy. So this could be you. This could be somebody that you're dealing with. Somebody who is a true Empress. Somebody who's very grounded. That, in fact, she encompasses all elements within her, right? So she's very beautiful. It's just Empress energy. Everything she touches turns to gold, right? She's connected to a lot of key players, key people. You know, she knows how to delegate. She knows how to make things happen, make magic happen. She's very passionate about what she does. She's very caring. She's very loving. She could even be like a mother, because the Empress typically is shown pregnant, but doesn't have to be. But yeah, she's very abundant. Okay. So let's get 3 cards for Libra, please. What do we have for Libra? Start out with the 4 of Pentacles. Has somebody been holding on too tightly to something? Could be money. Being a little stingy. One more for Libra, please. Dang. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so underneath the deck, what we've been dealing with, it's like the underlying energy is the 4 of Wands. Okay, so the 4 of Wands talks about house, home, stability, foundation. It can be your twin flame soulmate card, because 1111, that's what a lot of readers call this card. It could be about marriage. Notice that they're like kind of like, you know, celebrating in the center there. So I feel like there's a situation that was at hand. Somebody was being stingy, maybe with some money. 4 of Pentacles. This is my take it to the bank card. Sorry, my hair is everywhere. This is my take it to the bank card. Now, this is a card. Now, this is also past energy. This is a card that talks about knowing when to give, knowing when to take, right? This could be also a card of saving. Somebody could be saving money for something. And then we have the Page of Swords. This is your current energy. I don't know about this. Pages are younger energy. You could be younger than someone, or you could be dealing with somebody younger than you. It's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. This is somebody who's searching for information, who's seeking information. You could be looking online. You could be watching, spying. It's like spy energy a little bit. But it's seeking out information, any kind of information. It's trying to find answers. And then we have the 10 of Swords. What the heck, coach? So this is an ending of some sort. Like, it's like over. It's done. It's not going to happen. And look, she's holding a phone here. Like, maybe she found something online and she's just like, it's done, it's over. But we're going to clarify here, okay? Because how does this even apply to how does this even apply to abundance, right? What do we have for Libra, please? Somebody could feel like it's over, but maybe it's really not. Somebody could have been backstabbed. That 10 of Swords, like 10 swords on their back. That's what that could be. Somebody could feel like they were being watched. Somebody could have been watching somebody, being held back from, and then somebody felt like they were being stabbed in the back. Like there could have been like text messages going on and, you know, communication back and forth, and then they, you know, just get like backstabbed. Maybe they found something online, or sitting there waiting to hear from somebody. That's the worst. Okay, what do we have? Underneath the deck, there's that 2 of Swords again. So that's Libra, it's Libra energy, but air sign energy. It's talking about listening to your inner voice when making choices, okay? That's your conscience, okay? So when you hear that little voice, that Jiminy Cricket saying, do this, don't do that, you know, you should listen to it. This is the energy of stalling and indecision, very Libra energy. It's strength through suffering, but it's also a card of peace being restored, but also something being at a stalemate. There's a need for balance and priorities in decision making. So a lot of air, not just Libra, but like air sign energy in general is very indecisive. And there's a tendency for overthinking instead of like acting on feelings. Okay, so let's get 3 cards for 4 of Pentacles. What is the 4 of Pentacles energy for Libra? First card is messages with the 8 of Wands. So that's talking about taking action on your ideas. Life is moving ahead. It's about movement, speed, quick decisions, change, boldness, excessive force, but also generosity. Then we got the Ace of Pentacles again. There's that ace, that gift. Somebody extending, you know, some kind of generosity, some kind of prosperity. The Ace of Pentacles, okay, so aces are gifts from the universe. Pentacles talk about money, material goods, abundance of any kind. And this card is talking about the time is right to take action on your ideas. So it's saying take action. The time is now. Take action. Have you taken action? It's about opportunity, manifestations, labor, and new ventures. What else? King of Swords, that's you, Libra. Now, I could be speaking to a masculine, or like if you're a female, you could be in your masculine energy, or you could be dealing with a masculine. But this is about King of Swords, thinking things through from all perspectives. So the King of Swords is very precise. He's articulate, he's honest, he's cautious, he's controlled, but also very determined, okay? So I feel like we've got somebody who's held back in the past, because this is in the past energy, but somebody who wanted to take action on some type of idea. The time was right, and he was thinking it through. The time was right, but I don't know, it's like he may have held back in some way. So then we've got the Page of Swords. What is this Page of Swords? What is this spy energy? Okay, oh shit. One more. Let's get one more. Libra, thank you. With the 6 of Pentacles underneath the deck. So somebody wants to balance something out. Somebody wants to make something better monetarily. Try to balance out a situation. You guys, I cannot make this shit up. First card that flipped over, to clarify the Page of Swords, is no joke. The Page of Swords. Spirit has been doing this to me the entire time. Spirit's like, I said what I said. Don't make me repeat myself, right? It's about taking your time to think before you act. But it is also restless energy. Somebody who's eager, curious, and aggressive. They want to know. They're looking for information. They want to know something. But what is this, y'all? This is my least favorite card in the entire deck. 7 of Swords. This is somebody being mischievous. This is somebody being sneaky. This is somebody trying to steal something. This is somebody lying and being deceitful behind another person's back. Talks about guarding against deceit and concealment. This is about betrayal, trickery, somebody with low self-esteem who is tricking somebody or being dishonest in some way. Spying and watching. Spying and watching to try to hide something. I don't know. So then we've got the Magician. Now this kind of concerns me because the Magician can be a really good card. In fact, I just pulled the Magician for the Daily Pot Tarot today, and it was, you know, it was a message of productivity and, you know, somebody who works with all the elements and they know how to manifest magic, you know, by working with all the elements. But I always say with the Magician, a really good magician is somebody who can manipulate energy for the better, okay? Not just for themselves, but also everybody around them. These cards here is a magician that is only doing it for the benefit of themselves, okay? And it's strong Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. So you could be dealing maybe with another air sign. I'm hoping it's not you. But the Magician is a bit of a trickster. Again, works with all the elements. It's about creative power, skill, adaptation, self-confidence. This could also be somebody who's a little too self-confident. But you can make your imagination real by using magic. Also, to balance out a situation monetarily. Maybe somebody's trying to manifest money to balance out a situation. So what do we have for the Ten of Swords? What is this Ten of Swords? For Libra, please. What is the Ten of Swords? So we have the Knight of Pentacles. Take a methodical approach and you'll achieve your dreams. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, he is the slowest moving knight in the deck. Okay, he takes forever. It's annoying, right? For me. But he's conservative, methodical, kind of dull, dependable, patient, clever, efficient, and responsible. It fell literally on its side. So in reverse, it can be lack of courage, somebody who's jealous, grasping, unreliable, somebody who's like obsessed with work and stubborn. So, you know, take this in whatever direction you feel that it applies to you, because I'm looking at the Ten of Swords and it's like there could be something not moving forward because maybe somebody's obsessed with work and trying to like get up on another person, or being stubborn about something. Let's see what else we got. What else for the Ten of Swords? So we have the Nine of Cups underneath the deck as we got started. This is somebody who's taking a slow and methodical approach towards their wish fulfillment. So it could be money, it could be love, it could be stability, but everything has turned out well. Enjoy your success. It's about happiness and compassion, trusting the universe, high-minded optimism. Water sign energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. One more. Okay, you got two more. You guys, that's... Okay, so then we have the Ace of Cups and the King of Cups fell out together. The King of Cups is a water sign, typically Cancer, but it could be any sign. This is somebody supporting yourself before you can support others. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So there's, like, I think I was saying it with your reading, or maybe it was another, but when you have the Nine of Cups, you're missing that one cup. This is that one cup, okay? This is what somebody wants and needs. It's opening your heart and receiving the emotions around you. I could be talking to an emotionally avoidant person, or you could be dealing with an emotionally avoidant person that doesn't want to open up their heart, or maybe this is what they're opening up to. It's about unconditional love, new feelings, new friendship, beauty, opulence, pleasure, and self-love. And with the King of Cups, this is like somebody who's open and generous and loving and caring. This could be somebody's wish fulfillment, or this is just the energy that somebody is around. But what's interesting is underneath the deck, we've got the Ten of Swords again, clarifying the Four of Wands. Now, I feel like I'm getting confused, so I feel like there could be somebody who's highly confused about the situation. Like, somebody could be thinking that, like, there's a marriage or some kind of new relationship or twin flame soulmate energy, but that's not the truth. Like, that's not what's happening. It's a Ten of Swords, okay? Like, all is not what it seems. And again, we are in the middle of eclipse season, so I wouldn't like bet your laurels like on anything right now, because the energy will change and can change after the 21st. But for right now, at the time of this reading, it has ended and finished, for better or worse. It's about ruin, defeat, failure, insolence, you know, speaking many words, and hopelessness. Yeah, and then behind that is the Death card, Scorpio energy. Could have been dealing with the Scorpio. Growth always means leaving something behind. Somebody could be moving on. With the Seven of Wands, there may be challenges ahead. You can face them, but you're clear. Behind that, though, is the Queen of Swords. Your clear communication expresses what's best for all. Somebody just needs to speak up. Answering the call to action creates new opportunity. Judgment card. And then you have the Star behind that. All of your dreams are coming true. So it's like, honestly, if there is a resolution in this situation, if there is a person that is confused in this situation, all they need to do is speak up. That's all they got to do. That's all they got to do. So they can lay this to rest. Something happened around the time of the full moon to a wounded warrior energy. This was somebody that was looking for stability, maybe a passionate new beginning. They could be an earth angel. Yeah, Nine of Cups. Somebody's wish fulfillment. They could have a child. There's that Judgment card again with the Sun behind that. Are you kidding me? So, yeah. Ooh, okay. Now I'm hearing the song again. Are you down? Like, there could be somebody wanting to take a chance with somebody, but for right now at this moment, they feel like it's over. They feel like it's over. But what I'm seeing, though, is that this is somebody's wish fulfillment. Is it yours or is it another person's? What are we at? 27 minutes already? Jesus. One second. Okay. Had to plug my computer in. It was about to power down. We don't want to lose this reading. It's crazy because like the oracles are all like abundance, abundance, and then the tarot's like something's ending, somebody's spying. I just heard that somebody feels like they're not good enough. And then I heard not the truth. Underneath the deck, Spirit says relax. Drink a cup of chamomile. Chamomile could be significant. Chamomile could be something that somebody likes to drink to relax, or like there's memories of chamomile. This is underlying energy. Top of the deck. I just got done saying somebody has memories of chamomile. Rosemary, memories. So let's read Rosemary. Somebody may have fond memories of a person. Rosemary, memories. Delve into the distant past, memories made meant to last. I'll raise vibes from lethargy and purify your energy. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. So echoes of your distant past sound all around when you find me growing nearby. Remembering those special moments remind you of who you have been and how far you have come. Messages from long ago evoke sweet recollections that play out as visions in your imagination and embrace your heart with warm feelings of memorable love. However, old memories that haunt your dreams and invade your thoughts remind you of the darker times you'd rather forget. Hold me in meditation or spend time with me in the kitchen, for my purification properties will dislodge the heavy and unpleasant energies that have been hanging around as of late. Use the cleansing smoke of my dried leaves or add a strong rosemary infusion to the bath to banish toxic vibes, for I am a powerful energetic purifier. The magic of how you once felt will return as you transcend forward into your destiny. So that's beautiful. If you've got like a rosemary bush or can find some fresh rosemary, you can use it in cooking, you can use it in baking, you can use it in spells and invocations and things like that, but you can also use it in the shower. Take a big, thing of fresh rosemary is what works best. And I used to string it in my shower, and when the hot water runs through it, it makes your entire bathroom smell like a sauna or a spa or something. But when you smell rosemary, when you breathe it in regularly, it does. It helps your memory. It helps improve your memory. And it improves it in like a very pleasant, very positive type of way. So there's also rosemary tonic. There's lots of uses of rosemary, so look into that. What else? Let's get the divination of the ancients. Divination of the ancients, please. Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at this Ten of Swords, and it really makes me unhappy, but I feel like somebody thinks that something is over, but all they have to do is like come in with this Knight of Pentacles. It's like a really slow offer. It's an offer that somebody's been waiting on for, oh, I just got it. Are you down, you guys? Okay, are you down? This is what this is. So there's been an ending, okay? There's some kind of ending and somebody feels like it's freaking over. And for some of you it might be. But somebody comes in with this offer. Slowest moving knight in the deck. And they're like, here's a pentacle. Are you down? Like, do you want to hang out? Do you want to do this? Do you, I don't know. Like, take a methodical approach to it. But it's like, they're very patient and clever about this. They're like, are you down? Do you want to do this? What was I saying with that? Do you want to give into the possibility of taking a chance? That, you guys, is somebody's wish fulfillment. That is somebody's wish fulfillment. And it's like, yes, that person wants to take a chance. That creates an Ace of Cups, a new beginning. That's that 10th cup right there. That's 10 cups. That's happy home, happy life, happy wife, right? And that brings out this King of Cups energy. This King of Cups can be anybody. It can be you. It can be like any sign or whatever, right? But that like brings out the emotional side. Yeah. Because right now what I'm looking at is there could be a partnership, a soulmate, twin flame relationship that as of right now is kind of like on the rocks, right? That's what the Are You Down is about. Okay. Okay. Because somebody's manifesting it after somebody was deceitful. Somebody was being a bitch. I said what I said. It's like deceit, Somebody, and I feel like somebody knows exactly what they did. They know. What do we have for Libra? What do we have for Libra? You guys, can't get any better than this. We've got black cat, good luck. Somebody could have a black cat, but it's all about good luck. This is good luck and abundance coming into you, right? Your benefits returning to you. Like I was saying at the very beginning, I was feeling like somebody could feel like they've been through a period of bad luck or they're having some hardships, but that's turning around. There's good luck coming in. Top of the deck, tarot, guidance. You could be getting guidance through tarot, listening to a tarot reader, You could know a tarot reader. This could be, you know, about a tarot reader. You could be a tarot reader, but tarot gives you guidance. So let's see what this is about. That's funny. Okay. There we go. The tarot represents a life quest, and receiving this card lets you know that you are being called to your own quest. It's time to leave the comfort of your everyday life and do the unexpected. So don't play it safe. Instead, take up your sword and swashbuckle onward, daring to explore every avenue. But don't be fooled along the way, for appearances can be deceptive. Instead, trust in the guidance of the tarot, which will map possible pathways for your personal growth and insight and will point you towards your very own holy grail, your abundance, okay? So once armed with this information, go seek adventure. You will discover a you that you didn't imagine existed. So other divinatory meanings: time to leave your comfort zone. Your life mission awaits you. Learn the ancient art of reading tarot cards. Consult a tarot expert for guidance. An unexpected offer will be made. So you could be making that offer. The offer could be coming to you. You know, it's you having to leave your comfort zone. You know, you have to do the unexpected. This is that Knight of Pentacles making a move. And it's making a move, like, you could think that there's a situation that is completely finished over. There's no chance in hell. But, you know, tarot is saying, give it a shot. Just try. Like, you may not know what to expect. Okay, I was just saying to somebody earlier that quote from Wayne Gretzky: you will miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Okay, so this is you taking a shot. And if you take that shot, tarot is telling me that even though it looks dire, it looks like, you know, something is over, it's still saying you've got a shot towards ultimate happiness, wish fulfillment, not just the 9 of Cups, but the 10 of Cups, in the King of Cups. Are you kidding me? That's like emotional fulfillment. If you have been emotionally avoidant or dealing with somebody who's emotionally avoidant, it's like this is doing a 180, okay? Completely turning things around. So are you down? Are you down? And that could be the offer. Are you down to take a shot at this? So now let's go over the predictions that I did. That I did at the end of last year. For those of you who follow my channel, you guys know that I do predictions at the end of every year based upon the full moons of the upcoming year. So this month's full moon was on the 7th with the lunar eclipse. And we have that solar eclipse coming up on the 21st. The first card that we pulled was the World card. So this is like a repeat of a cycle. Like, I feel like some of you could have been on repeat cycles for like the last 14 years, right? And this is just saying like this was like one more cycle of repetition. Then we've got hearing messages from spirit. You could be hearing messages, you could be seeing numbers, you could be getting signs. And this is saying like pay attention to those signs, pay attention to those messages. They literally mean something. That consciousness within you, that voice in your head, listen to it. As long as it's and ye harm none, do what ye will. Okay, that's the example. It's like, listen to that voice in your head as long as it doesn't harm another person. Okay, if it doesn't hurt somebody else's heart, hurt somebody else's physical, you know. Number 27, release. The number 27 could be significant. It could be somebody's birthday. It could be something significant could be happening on the 27th. And when I say release, it could be like releasing like belief systems from the past. It could be releasing animosity, releasing anger, releasing fear even, right? Then we got number 55, Palo Santo. So 5s are all about change of direction. 5-5 is about like doing a complete 180. And like I was saying, like you may feel like you don't have a chance in the situation, but if you just try, you actually do. And that could completely change the situation in its tracks. Palo Santo means guardian. So you have a guardian in the situation. It's like an angel on your side, or passed on friend, family, or loved one that's watching over you, making sure that you're not going to hurt, you know. Then we've got last quarter moon in Cancer. This is taking a breather. So somebody could have been taking a breather. Somebody could have taking a time out. I don't know. You may take a breather. I don't know. After this, but it's like, taking time out, taking a rest. Then Dalmatian stone was the, what is that called? I forget. Anyways, one of the other decks that I used. Dalmatian stone. It looks like a Dalmatian. I don't have one near me, but it's a white stone with little black polka dots. And it means loyalty. It's like, who has been loyal in your life? Have you been loyal to those same people? That's what the Dalmatian stone talks about. And then last but not least, I started playing with astrology dice at the end of last year. It's based on the 3 main principles of astrology. And for this month, we rolled Uranus, Leo, and the 12th house, which is ruled by Pisces. But when you combine those 3 things together, it means a rebel and a mystic with a cause. So you could be rebelling against your past. And this is you getting out of your comfort zone, right? Rebelling against the old ways, rebelling against what you've been used to. As you turn more mystical, as you turn more spiritual, as you start listening to messages, the messages that you're hearing from Spirit. And the reason, the cause for all of this is so that you wake up. It's an awakening, right? But not just for you, because once you've awakened and once you start seeing the messages all around you and getting, the inspiration, you inspire others around you. And that's what helps this whole age of Aquarius, the age of awakening. And so you've got an interesting reading for sure, Libra. But ultimately, it turns out good. It doesn't look like it, but it turns out good if somebody just takes the shot, right? So that's what I have for you. You've got good luck. If somebody's thinking about fond memories, you've got abundance coming in. Just, free will, harm none, do what you will. So that's where I'm going to leave you. If you guys are interested in a personal reading where I dive down deeper into your own personal storyline, I have all of my contact information in the description below this video. I hope this brought you clarity, insight, and answers. I really do love sharing this time and energy with you, and I look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Make sure you check back on my channel for additional readings. Also, make sure to check out your sun, moon, rising, Mars, and Venus signs too for additional messages. And I hope that you have a fantastic end of September. I will see you guys on the flip side. Hope you have a great one. Peace.